We have a reservation for 40 people for a company event tonight. It's time for the event to start, but no one is here yet. I'm calling to confirm that the event is still on.
What is your problem? We changed the event to a different venue. I can't believe that you're opening up your own high-end Japanese restaurant. Are you sure that you're making the right decision? I don't think that you're cut out to manage a restaurant. I don't want to see you failing.
How could you be so cruel to me?
Well, when we were working at a restaurant together, you were completely useless. I never understood why you worked at a restaurant. You were really bad at your job. We were all laughing about you behind your back.
My name is Melanie, and I'm 40 years old. I've been married to my husband Alan for 15 years, and we have a 10-year-old son together, whose name is Todd. This is Nancy. Our kids go to the same school, and Nancy and I used to work at the same restaurant. I only hang out with her sometimes because our kids go to the same school, but I've never liked her. She's really mean. Nancy's father-in-law is a successful business person, and he recently handed over his company to his son, Ted, who is Nancy's husband. Because of this, Nancy seems to think that her family is better than everyone else's. I was getting ready to open up my new restaurant and was very excited. After my restaurant went into business, Nancy and a group of friends came to dine there.
Melanie, congratulations on your new restaurant. I love it. And the food is delicious too.
Do you really think so, or are you saying that to be polite? The food's not bad, but there are other restaurants just like this.
Melanie, you're very talented. It's amazing that you have your own restaurant. Not many people can accomplish something like this.
Melanie's not talented. She was a joke when we were working at the restaurant together.
But the food here is delicious. I haven't eaten this well in such a long time. I'm definitely coming back here with my family.
Thank you so much. I'm flattered that you think so.
Why is Melanie getting so many compliments? Doesn't make any sense. I hope that she doesn't get a big head because of this. Hey, Melanie, this food doesn't have any taste. I like to change my order.
I cooked ingredients in a soup made with the finest salt and bonito flakes. I don't use any other seasonings to bring out the flavor of the ingredients. This special dish is one of our most popular.
I don't need you to explain the dish to me. Just change my order, okay? You should be grateful that we made the time to come here tonight.
Okay.
Look, my husband is planning a company dinner soon. If you like, I can suggest that he have the dinner here. I'm sure that you need his business. This place is so empty. 40 people will be at this dinner.
Thank you, Nancy. This is so kind of you. I'm going to work hard to give your husband and his employees a dinner that they won't forget. I was happy that Nancy was approving the quality of the food that I served here by offering to have her husband's company event at my restaurant. This was the first time that I had a reservation for so many people at the same time. I was excited to have this opportunity. On the day of the event, I went to the restaurant early to help prepare all the food. Yes, I got everything done in time. Now I just have to wait for everyone to arrive. That's odd. It's already 15 minutes past the start time, but no one is here yet. I hope that Nancy didn't give me the wrong date and time. I decided to give Nancy a call.
Hello? Melanie, how nice to hear from you. What's up?
We have a reservation for 40 people for a company event tonight. It's time for the event to start, but no one is here yet. I'm calling to confirm that the event is still on.
What is your problem? We changed the event to a different venue.
What? Why didn't you tell me that? I already prepared all the food. What am I supposed to do now?
We were in the mood for sushi tonight, so we decided to go elsewhere. I hope that you understand. Besides, I said it as a joke. I wasn't serious about holding a company event at your restaurant. Why would I pay a lot of money to eat mediocre food at your restaurant?
Nancy, this isn't fair and you're being very unreasonable. I can't believe that you would play a prank like this on me.
I was messing with you. Now you know your place, right? You were getting ahead of yourself and I needed to teach you a lesson. I had no intention of showing up tonight. Why don't you and your staff enjoy the food that you prepared? It's your fault for being so gullible in the first place. You're bad for not being able to see through me.
After we hung up the phone, Nancy sent me a photo of her enjoying sushi with her husband's employees. What was she thinking? I hated her so much. I wasn't going to put up with her any longer.
I'm having such a lovely time tonight. I made the right choice coming here instead of your stupid restaurant. The sushi here is absolutely delicious and we're all having so much fun.
Good for you.
I was only pretending to be your friend because you're such a loner and our kids happen to go to the same school. But to be honest, I never liked you. I'm gonna leave an online comment about your restaurant. Think of it as advice from me. You should close down your business before you start hemorrhaging money.
I checked the social media accounts of my restaurant. Nancy had left a rude and mean comment about my restaurant. I couldn't believe that this was happening to me. What did I do to deserve this kind of treatment from Nancy? I fell down onto my chair and began to cry.
Hey Melanie, what's going on? I thought that you'd be busy with that company event. I came here to help. Thought that you'd need a hand. I don't know how helpful I can be. I'm here more for moral support.
Helen, thanks so much. I'm glad that you're here.
What's the matter, Melanie? What happened?
I then told Alan about everything that had happened with Nancy.
What the hell is wrong with Nancy? I never liked her superior attitude. You don't deserve this kind of treatment from her. What does she think she is? I'm not going to forgive her. No way! I hate her so much. But you don't have time to be upset. Trouble busters!
Nancy's calling me again. What does she want now?
I'm calling to see how you're doing. You must have so much time on your hands. Right now, we were just talking about you.
What is there to talk about?
I was telling everyone that we used to work at a restaurant together and that you were so ugly and shy that no one wanted you to serve them. I also told them that the rest of us had to do your job for you because you were so useless. Everyone was shocked when I told them that you just opened up your new restaurant. They were concerned but also thought that it was hilarious.
Nancy, what do you have against me? What did I ever do to you?
I'm trying to put you in your place because you just don't seem to get it. Your husband doesn't seem to make much money, so I'm sure that you felt the need to start your own business. But managing your own restaurant is not easy, and you just don't have the skills to do it. You need to get out before you start losing a lot of money and go into lots of debt. I'm trying to help you not ruin your life like that. I'd understand if you opened up a small shop for commoners, but we're talking about a high-end restaurant here. You simply don't have the means to manage such a restaurant.
You're on speakerphone right now, and this is Melanie's husband Alan speaking. On what grounds are you assuming that Melanie and I are poor?
I can sense that you two are complete losers, that's all. I mean, look at the way that you both dress. I can tell by interacting with Melanie that she's not rich like I am. I'm fairly certain that you don't make much money either. You should persuade Melanie to close down her restaurant before she makes a big fool out of herself.
So you must be filthy rich then.
In fact, I am. My husband's family owns a large enterprise. We're loaded. I'm married to a successful CEO. But that doesn't mean that I'm a housewife. I still work at the restaurant that Melanie used to work for. The people at the restaurant value me so much that they won't let me quit even if I wanted to. Melanie quit the restaurant as soon as she got married, and that says something about her.
Did you hear the news about the CEO of Big Japan having an affair with one of his employees? Is that your husband, by the way? And is it true that you found him and his lover going at it?
I don't know what you're talking about, and where would you hear something like that?
More importantly, do you think that it is acceptable for the wife of the CEO of Big Japan to write slander about my wife's restaurants and also make a fake reservation, wasting food for 40 people?
What does that have to do with anything? Where do you get all this information from?
I wonder what your husband would think when he finds out about what you did.
How do you know my husband?
After that, Alan flew into a rage.
What you did to Melanie is unacceptable and you need to apologize to her ASAP. If you don't, I'm going to cancel all our contracts with your husband's company.
What in the world are you talking about? Explain it to me.
I'm the CEO of Travis World. I'm going to cancel all of our existing contracts with Big Japan.
Travis World? You've got to be kidding. There's no way that. How is that even possible? Your company owns that huge shopping mall in the center of town.
That's right.
So this means that Melanie's the wife of the CEO of Travis World? This is unbelievable. It can't be true, can it?
It's true. There's no point in lying about something like this, and I won't forgive you for mistreating her.
Melanie, why didn't you say anything?
Do you know that it's illegal to cancel a reservation without notifying the other party? Melanie has the right to sue you for what you did to her. And in your case, you did this out of spite, meaning that the punishment is going to be heavier. You could go to jail or be ordered to pay a heavy fine. You do understand that, don't you?
Jail? Why would I need to go to jail for something like this? It was only a petty squabble between two friends. Please don't make such a big deal out of this. I'm sure that what you heard from Melanie was an exaggerated version. It was just a harmless joke.
It's too late to make any excuses. I was listening to everything that you said to Melanie earlier, and you were absolutely cruel to her. I recorded the whole thing, so you can't deny it. I'm going to use it as evidence when I notify the police. I also have a go-to lawyer, so you can't get away with this.
Look, I'll pay the cancellation fees in full, so please forgive me. I mean, Melanie and I are friends. There's no way that she would take this to court.
Melanie never considered you her friend. She was only being polite because our kids go to the same school. We'll be seeing you in court.
I was so glad to have Alan by my side. He was such a caring and kind husband. At that moment, I fell more in love with him and respected him even more.
I recently found out that Nancy's married to the CEO of Big Japan. Her husband's company rents out 3 store spaces in my mall. But then, one of the employees found out that the CEO of Big Japan was having an affair with one of his employees.
I see.
I'm not comfortable working with someone that betrays their marriage partner like that. Anyway, Nancy found out about the affair as well, and she made a huge scene at one of her husband's stores inside the mall. Nancy physically attacked her husband's lover in public.
I can imagine Nancy doing something like that.
Anyway, someone must have called the police. They stopped the fight and questioned Nancy. She looks like a monster, like this.
You should see yourself in the mirror right now. I'm going to have nightmares about Nancy tonight.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Nancy truly is a monster, though. The things that she will do to get her way, unbelievable.
I totally agree with you. The other customers at the mall were shocked, and we got complaints about Nancy after she attacked her husband's lover in public. Some of the customers told us that they didn't want that shop in our mall anymore. They weren't happy about the fight that took place there. I spoke to Nancy's husband after the fight took place and warned him that we would have no choice but to cancel our contract with them if any more issues arose. Big Japan is going to take a big hit if we cancel all 3 contracts with them at the mall. I also found out that Nancy and her husband are in a loveless marriage. They have separate bedrooms, and Nancy only married her husband for his money.
I had no idea that you were doing business with Nancy's husband. What a small world. Had I known, I would have been more supportive. I'm sorry that I've been so preoccupied with my new restaurant.
Thank you, Melanie. It means a lot to me to hear you say that.
The following Saturday, I made my way to my restaurant. I started preparing the ingredients in time for the opening hours. I then got a sudden visit from Nancy and her husband. They had come to apologize to me, it seems.
I've come here to apologize for my wife's inappropriate behavior. I'm so sorry for all the trouble that she caused you in your restaurant.
Nice to see you again, Ted. I'm here to help out my wife. Weekends are busy at her restaurant. What is this regarding?
Nancy, I need you to apologize.
I'm sorry about what I did to you, Melanie.
You don't sound like you mean it, Nancy.
You told me to apologize and I did. What more do you want from me?
I apologize for my wife's behavior. I'm truly sorry. Please let us know how we can make this up to you. I understand how disappointed you are with Big Japan right now. I just hope that you'll continue to do business with us. The 3 shops in your shopping mall have the highest sales numbers, so if we can't continue to operate there, it would mean huge losses for us. We promise not to jeopardize the reputation of your shopping mall ever again.
But take a look at Nancy. She's only here because you made her come here. She's not sorry at all.
Nancy, what's the matter with you? Show some respect. If we can't continue to do business with Travis World, there's a high chance that Big Japan will go bankrupt. Is this what you really want? Don't you understand the gravity of what you've done?
No, I don't. I told you that it was just a harmless joke between 2 friends. Why won't you believe me? This is all Melanie's fault. And then she told her husband and made me look like the bad person.
How can you say that? You made a fake reservation using my company's name and failed to show up. What you did is a crime.
As for my online comment, I merely wrote the truth. I didn't do anything wrong.
Are you so sure about that? Take a look at what the other users wrote in response to your comment.
See? He's threatening me again. I'm the victim here. I'll take a look at the comments now. Huh? I don't get it. What's going on here?
I take my job very seriously, and because of that, the customers of this restaurant are satisfied with our services. That is why they defended me when you posted slander about my restaurant. I was very touched by their words.
I don't understand why so many people are so supportive toward you. It's not fair that you're happier than I am. You don't deserve to be. You're ugly and completely useless. What does your husband see in you? And I couldn't get over the fact that you quit the restaurant as soon as you got married. It just didn't seem fair. I'm married to a CEO as well, but I'm still working at that restaurant. What makes you so much better than me? I don't understand.
You just don't get it, do you, Nancy? Melanie is a kind and intelligent woman. She's so much more than you ever will be. Melanie isn't superficial like you are. Why do you care that Melanie quit her job after she got married? You have no right to judge her. Am I right, Ted?
That's right. Melanie's the bigger person here.
Hey, you're my husband. You should be defending me, you idiot. You owe me one, remember? I just caught you with your lover the other day. I wish I had married someone that was smarter. Someone that's graduated university at the very least.
I finally understand now. I thought that you loved working at the restaurant. That's why I never asked you to quit. Does this even matter right now?
You're a shitty husband, you know that? I should have never married a loser like you. I totally regret it now. I wish I could start all over again.
Why are you trying to blame this on your husband? Take responsibility for what you did. Your husband works hard and you should respect him for it. If you had been more supportive, he may not have cheated on you.
What do you know about my marriage? Stop being so condescending. I was pleasantly surprised when I bumped into Alan at our children's school. I want him to realize that he should be with someone like me and not you. That's why I was trying to get Melanie out of the way.
You're not making any sense and you're being very selfish. I'm not going to forgive you.
It's not fair that you get to open your own restaurant and also have the perfect marriage. You don't deserve to be happy. That's why I've been trying to make things hell for you. I was jealous, okay? I mean, I'm more beautiful than you and I have more friends. Why would Alan want to stay married to someone dull like you? It just doesn't make sense. If anyone should own a high-end restaurant, it should be me and not you. You're too greedy. That's why you need to be punished.
I didn't do anything wrong. I just worked really hard for my own happiness.
Well, I'm not apologizing to you anymore. This is all Melanie's fault and I want this restaurant to close down.
What are you doing? Stop that!
Nancy, stop!
What the hell is wrong with this woman? She's delusional. She and her husband are going to pay for this. Yes, the police have arrived. This way, please.
What's going on? What are they doing? Why am I the one getting arrested? This is so unfair. Ted, do something about this. Melanie, tell them that we were just arguing and nothing more. We're friends, aren't we?
No, we're not friends, and you need to pay for what you did. Nancy was arrested and Alan canceled all 3 contracts with Big Japan. But after Ted moved his restaurants to a new place, the location was so bad that he hardly had any customers. Just as Ted predicted, it looked like it was only a matter of time before Big Japan went bankrupt. As for the food that I prepared for the 40 people that never showed up, Alan and I vacuum packaged them and put them in the freezer. We were going to hand these out as free samples to customers of the shopping mall. If they like my food, they may end up coming to my restaurant for a meal. The people that had a taste of my food quickly became fans and my restaurant business picked up fast. I heard that Nancy and her husband got divorced.
Yes, I saw that coming.
Nancy and her husband had a son together, but he was sent to live with Nancy's parents. Nancy's parents were furious when they found out about what she had done to me and kicked her out of the family. They took custody of their grandson and forbade her from seeing him. Nancy lost her family and friends because of what she did, and she now lives a very lonely and poor life.
Hey, let's forget about Nancy. She's a waste of our time.
My restaurant business was doing very well and I was really busy. I was so grateful for the support of Alan and our son Todd. I couldn't have done all this without them.
I want to live with my parents. I don't want you here living with us.
Fine then. I want you to sign these divorce papers. I handed the divorce papers to my husband, Ken. Once I had his signature, I moved out just like he asked me to. Ken and his mother seemed happy to get rid of me. My name is Melanie. I've been married to my husband Ken for 5 years now. Our daughter Rhea is 4 years old. I was happily married, but Ken suggested that we move in with his parents for the first few years in order to save up money. Ken was eager to save up money so that we could make some big purchases, such as an apartment and car. In order to chip in, I started working from home as well. I was grateful that we didn't need to pay any rent because we were living with Ken's parents. But I had an issue with Ken's mother's attitude. She wasn't very nice to me.
Melanie, what are you doing? Relaxing. I need your help in the kitchen. Hurry up.
I wasn't relaxing. I was actually doing some work on my computer, but I kept my mouth shut. I lost my parents at a young age, so my older brother Alan was the only family I had left. Alan got divorced 3 years ago and he had a daughter with his ex-wife. He had sole custody of his daughter, Helen, and they lived together. Whenever I needed to talk to someone, I would meet Alan.
Melanie, take a look at our garden. It's full of weeds. You can barely see the flowers that I planted. Do I really need to ask you to pull out the weeds? Isn't that something that you should be taking care of without me having to ask? I don't know why Ken married you. You're useless.
I need to finish up work before I go pick up Rhea from kindergarten. I'm sorry, but I'm busy.
What kind of excuse is that? This is part of your job. You get to live here for free. The least you can do is take care of this house. You need to manage your time properly. I'm not asking you to do much. It's not rocket science. You had time to eat lunch. What were you doing after that? Stop procrastinating and get things done as you notice them.
I'm sorry, but pulling out the weeds is not top on my priority list. Ken doesn't help with the chores at all, so I have to do everything on my own, and it's not easy.
Don't blame my son Ken. He's busy with work. He's the breadwinner of the family. You shouldn't complain. Let him rest when he's home. That's the least that you could do for him as Ken's wife. I don't care what kind of work you do, but it can't be that important.
Actually, Ken also has a gambling problem, and he's been using our money recklessly. It's hard to save up any money with the way that he spends.
Shut your mouth, Melanie. You're lying about the gambling. Ken's not like that. I expect you to have all the weeds pulled out by the end of the day. No more excuses.
Ken's mother was being very unreasonable. I didn't have the time to pull out the weeds. I called Rhea's kindergarten teacher and asked them to keep Rhea at school longer than usual. Reluctantly, I began to pull out the weeds in the garden. I was fed up with Ken's mother's attitude toward me. I decided to open up to Ken about his mother and see how he would react. Ken, there's something that I've been meaning to discuss with you.
What is it?
I told Ken all about how his mother had been treating me.
Is this what you wanted to talk to me about? You're a housewife, and it's your duty to get the housework done. Besides, my mother is doing us a favor by letting us live here for free. It's the least that you could do. My mother has been taking care of this house for years.
I can't let your mother boss me around like this. My top priority is taking care of Rhea, but sometimes she gets in the way of that as well.
Well, if you had used your time more wisely, none of this would have happened.
I'm not trying to make any excuses. I'm really busy with my job too. Your mother doesn't seem to understand the concept of working from home. She thinks that I'm watching movies on my computer.
Why are you making it seem like my mother is doing something wrong?
That's not what I'm saying here. Could you please speak to her and get her to understand that I'm working from home?
You should talk to her yourself. If you explain it to her clearly, she'll understand.
Why can't you help me out though? She'll listen to you more.
You know what? I've had enough. I want to live with my parents. I don't want you living here with us.
Doesn't Ken understand that I make a decent living and that he can't live without my earnings? I was shocked by Ken's words. To be honest, my love for Ken was starting to fade. He favored his mother over me, and I was angry with him for that. But I couldn't get a divorce. I didn't want Rhea to grow up with divorced parents. One morning, on a weekend, I was preparing breakfast for the whole family.
How long is it going to take you to make breakfast? How much longer do we have to wait? If it's going to take you this long, you should have woken up earlier and gotten an early start. I expect breakfast to be on the table by the time I get up every morning. You didn't even open the windows. It's really stuffy in here and it's making me sick.
I'm sorry.
I think that it's about time you moved out. That's what Ken wants as well. I know that Ken can find another wife if he wanted to. He doesn't have to put up with you. You don't deserve to be married to him. You're completely useless to us. Now leave.
I lost all hope. I couldn't stay in this marriage. I had been putting up with this for Rhea, but I couldn't do it anymore. I was so stressed out that it was affecting my work and I was making a lot of mistakes recently. I decided to give Alan a call.
I had no idea that things were so rough for you. I'm sure that Rhea senses your unhappiness. Kids pick up on things like that.
I know, you're absolutely right.
Do you want to meet up this weekend? Let's take Rhea to the new playground and she can play with Helen while we talk.
That's a great idea, Alan. Thanks. I knew that I could count on you. You're the best.
Okay, then it's decided. See you too soon.
I was so grateful to have Alan in my life. He was the only one that I could depend on. That weekend, Rhea and I went to see Alan and Helen. I told Alan about everything that had been happening at home.
I see.
How is any of this funny to you?
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I kind of predicted that Ken would turn out this way.
Oh.
He's always been too dependent on his mother. Not in a good way. He's a total mama's boy. I didn't say anything when you said that you wanted to marry him because I knew how much you loved him.
Well, I regret falling in love with someone like Ken. He doesn't make me happy anymore.
I know that you put with Ken and his mother for Rhea, but it's not healthy and Rhea can sense it. I'm totally supportive if you want to get a divorce. You deserve to be happy, Melanie. To be honest, getting divorced was the best thing that happened to me. I love my life with Helen. I don't mind being a single father.
I see. You have a very good point.
I'm on your side.
Thanks, Alan. That means a lot to me. You gave me the courage to consider divorcing Ken. Alan helped me open my eyes. I didn't need to put up with my mother-in-law's incessant bullying. I've had enough and I wasn't going to forgive either Ken or his mother. Troublebusters!
How long does she intend on living with us? Doesn't she see that we don't want her here?
I know. Life without Melanie would be so much better.
You know you don't need to put up with her. She uses her work as an excuse, but I bet she doesn't do much. In fact, I'm fairly certain that she's only watching movies on her computer. She takes after her brother.
Yes, they're both such losers.
I was furious that the two of them were now bad-mouthing Alan as well. What is the matter with you two? Alan has nothing to do with any of this. Stop saying bad things about him. Alan makes 3 times more money than Ken. He's definitely not a loser. If anyone is a loser, it's you, Ken. I want you to apologize to me for your rude remarks. This was the first time that Ken was seeing me furious.
Oh, calm down, Melanie. I was only joking. My parents are allowing us to live with them here, so you need to be more respectful. I think that you're the one that owes my mother an apology.
You're so pathetic. When are you gonna grow up and stop being such a mama's boy? Leave your mother out of this.
Mom, help me!
Melanie, stop yelling at Ken. If you can't follow the rules of this house, I want you to move out and divorce Ken.
Fine, a divorce is what I want as well. Let's handle this amicably. No division of assets, no alimony, and no child support payments. Ken, sign these divorce papers and I'll be on my way. The only thing that I ask for is sole custody of Rhea.
Okay, fine by me. I'm so happy that I don't have to live with Melanie anymore.
Ken, you got lucky. She's not asking you for any money. We're giving you sole custody of Rhea. Don't come asking us for money later.
That's fine by me. I'm glad that we all got what we wanted. Now that I have Ken's signature, I'm going to pack up my things and get ready to move out with Rhea. Ken and his mother seemed overjoyed to get rid of me. I have been preparing for this day for a while now. I had already begun to look for a new place to live with Rhea. After finding a place that I loved, I bought the new apartment and got ready to move in.
Mom, life without Melanie's like a dream. I'm so much happier now.
Me too. I'm so much happier now as well. We did it. We have a bright future ahead of us. Thank you so much, Ken. I'm so grateful that you bought us a new place to live in. I love our new condo. How did you get Melanie to agree to pay for all this?
Son, we're so proud of the man that you grew up to be. I'm happy that you think so, Dad. I don't know why I married a loser like Melanie. I can do so much better. I bet that she and Rhea are living a miserable life without me.
Yes, she should rot in hell. She doesn't deserve to be happy. She had a lot of nerve to complain to us about her life. How ungrateful. The one nice thing she did for us was not ask us for any money when you two got divorced.
Yes, I guess so. Or maybe she's just dumb.
I found out later that Ken had bought a new condo for his parents without telling me. A month after my divorce, I received a phone call from Ken's mother. I didn't want to pick up, but did out of courtesy. Hello?
Melanie, what have you done now?
What is this regarding?
You stole money from Ken's bank account. Where did all that money go? Is this why you didn't ask for any money from Ken at the time of your divorce? You need to give us the money back.
How is this my fault? I didn't steal anything from Ken. I don't have access to Ken's bank account, so I couldn't have stolen his money. I have a job and I make my own money. There's no need for me to steal Ken's. You're the one that was managing his finances. You blame me for everything because it's convenient for you. I'm not your family anymore. Please don't call me.
Fine, I didn't want to speak to you anyway.
Goodbye now.
So, you really don't know where the money went? What am I supposed to do now?
That's no longer my problem. I suggest that you speak to Ken about this. No one stole money from Ken's account. I simply stopped sending money to his account now that we're divorced. When we were still married, I gave him a portion of my earnings as allowance, but I'm not required to do that anymore.
Why are you telling me this? I know that you don't make much money. I'm asking about Ken's money. Where did it all go? His monthly salary is supposed to be around $5,000.
The $5,000 each month was the money that I was giving to Ken. I earned it all.
What? That can't be. How do you make so much working from home?
Don't assume that my job isn't important. You have no idea what I do for a living. Didn't you know that Ken spends all of his earnings on gambling? I was the one paying for our living expenses.
What are you saying? Ken's not like that. You have it all wrong. Just return the money that you stole and I'll leave you alone.
I didn't take anything, so there's nothing for me to return to you. If you need money, please ask Ken for some.
Fine. You better not be lying to me, Melanie. I won't forgive you if you are. Goodbye then.
Ken's mother hung up the phone and went to speak to her son.
Ken, did you know that Melanie stole money from your bank account? I asked her to return the money, but she claims that the money was hers in the first place and that she didn't take your money. Do you know what she's talking about?
Yes, Melanie's telling the truth. The $5,000 payment each month was coming from her salary. I've been saving up that money to purchase this condo and pay for the mortgage. I still have that bank account, and I'm pretty sure that Melanie's still sending me those payments.
I'm confused. What is going on here? Melanie was sending you $5,000 a month, right? How does she earn so much money? I thought that it was your salaries, not hers.
Mom, I don't make that much money. Melanie earns a lot more than I do. I never bothered to check the exact amount, but she's making more money than I thought. Melanie allowed me to use my salary on whatever I wanted. We were saving up her money, not mine.
I'd assumed that all the money was yours. I'm shocked to know that Melanie makes more money than you. So does this mean that we won't be receiving those monthly payments anymore?
Why do you know so much about the money in my bank account?
After you two moved into my house, I suggested to Melanie that I manage your bank accounts.
Wait, but you didn't spend the money in that account, right? My life savings are in that account.
Wait, I didn't know that. I thought that I was supposed to use that money for our living expenses, so I spent it all.
What? There was a lot of money in that account. Where did all the money disappear to? I was going to use the money to pay back the mortgage on this condo, and now I can't afford to. What are we going to do now?
I have no idea. How are we going to pay the mortgage? I can't believe that this is happening to us.
Oh, this can't be good. What did you spend the money on anyway? What were you thinking?
I didn't know that money was for the mortgage. You should have told me this.
You knew that the money belonged to me. Why would you go out of your way to spend it all? You're crazy.
This isn't my fault. Stop blaming me.
You understand what this means, right? We're going to get evicted. We'll have no place to live. What are you going to do about this? We're totally screwed.
The following day, Ken's mother called me again.
Melanie, I had no idea that you were making so much money. We can't go on living without the money that you were giving Ken each month. This is all your fault. You need to fix this. You tricked Ken and I when you filed for a divorce. You need to continue making those monthly payments to Ken.
What?
What do you do for a living anyway? How do you make so much money? Your job better not be illegal. If it is, I'm going to sue you for deceiving Ken.
You're not making any sense. Alan is a writer and he taught me how to write for a living as well. One of his publishers read my blog and loved it. They turned my blog into a book and movie. That's why I was able to give Ken some of my money. If you don't believe me, you can look me up on the internet.
You're the author of Trouble Busters? It's really famous. I don't believe it. Why didn't you say anything about this? I had no idea that you were famous. Had I known, I have taken better care of you. I apologize for the way that I treated you in the past. I promise to make it up to you, so will you move back in with us?
No thank you. I'd rather die. I'm no longer part of your family. Please leave me alone.
If you're not going to help us out, I'm going to take Ria away from you.
Is that a threat? If you try to threaten me, I'm going to report it to the police. It seemed that Ria overheard my phone conversation with Ken's mother and she started to scream.
I hate Grandma. I'm not gonna go live with her again. She's a monster and a big bully. Don't call us anymore. I don't think of you as my grandma anymore.
Ria, calm down. I'm not going to let your grandmother take you from me.
I had no idea that Ria felt this way about me. I'm so hurt. Ria, I'm so sorry. Will you give me another chance to be a good grandmother to you? I'm sure that it's not easy for your mother to raise you on her own. I can help her raise you. If you two move back in with us, I'll pick up Ria from kindergarten every day. Melanie, I miss your cooking. Please move back in. I can't go on living without the two of you in my life. Please.
You're the one that kicked us out in the first place. You're only after my money. You're a bitch and I'm fed up with you. Stay out of my life. I then hung up the phone on her and blocked her number so that she couldn't call me anymore. Because Ken and his parents couldn't pay the mortgage, they were evicted. I found out later that Ken had purchased a room in the same condo as I. What a coincidence. I was glad that I never bumped into them by accident. Normally, a spouse got half of the assets of their spouse, but I had hired a divorce lawyer to make sure that Ken couldn't take any of my assets. Ken doesn't seem to be aware of that. If he hadn't been so preoccupied with gambling, he may have realized that he shouldn't have signed the documents that my lawyer had prepared. Ken needed to learn to manage his own finances. Ken and his parents moved into a shabby old apartment and were forced to live a frugal life. Ken's parents were too old to work, so Ken had to get several jobs to make a living. One day, Ken was caught stealing vegetables from a nearby farm and was arrested. Ken had sunk so low. As for me, I was busy with work. I was working on a new series that was going to be aired on television. Now that I no longer need to deal with Ken and his parents, I can concentrate on my work and raising Ria. Yes, I'm done! I'm so excited to go overseas with Ria for the summer holidays.
I'm glad that we get to go together, Melanie. His vacation is well deserved after what you went through with Ken and his parents.
I'm pregnant.
Great! Let's raise our child together then.
What? It's not your child.
What?
Someone else got me pregnant. You're going to raise it. You better listen to me. I'm sure you're not going to break up with me anyway.
What? Megan, you need to clean up just a little bit around the house.
What? Why? It's not that big of a deal. No one's getting hurt.
I mean, sure, no one gets hurt, but I don't like it. I come home and there's just stuff scattered all over the house.
Ugh. So annoying.
My name is Alan. I work at a TV production company. I'm always busy and I'm always late coming home, but I love the job and it's not a pain. But the problem is my house.
Oh, I'm heading out. You have fun.
What? Again? You dress completely different and you're wearing different makeup too. You're always out at night. Where are you going?
It's got nothing to do with you. If you keep talking and nagging at me, I'm going to tell my dad. You don't know how many people have disappeared because of my dad. Even though you're my husband, you're no exception.
Whoa, what the hell are you gonna tell him?
You're such a pansy, being afraid just because I bring up my dad. I don't want to be with you, so I'm not going to clean up, and I'm going to change the way I put on my makeup and my clothes. That's why I want to go out at night. Okay, bye.
Damn it. Alan, it's me. Oh, good morning, sir. How are you doing? I'm doing great, sir, thanks to you. I'm able to be part of a wonderful TV program, and every day is a blessing. Right. I'm glad you're having fun, but make sure you take care of the house, too. Huh? The house, sir? You're slow sometimes. I want a child. Oh, I see. I want a whole naked child in my arms. So come on, get to it. Sure. You don't have any plans? Yeah, I don't think we can really plan this. She wants kids, so I don't think it's impossible, but... I mean, just hurry up, okay? Make me a grandpa. I'll work on it. Great! I worked as usual, and then on my way home... Huh? Sir, please, stop here! I happened to see Megan walk into a hotel with a young man. What the hell's going on?
I don't know. I was just a little confused is all. Nothing happened. Who cares?
I'm going home. Wait, hang on!
It's just once. I was stressed out.
That is not a good answer. You're having an affair!
You're so annoying. Shut up. Having an affair isn't even rare nowadays. I won't do it anymore. Please forgive me.
What the hell is that?
Who cares, man? I said I won't do it again, so get off my case.
It's the way you're saying it.
Oh my god, you're so annoying! That's why I want to go for another guy. You've just got such pansy energy. Stop trying to change people and try to change yourself already. I talk about my dad and you immediately freak out.
That's...
You're so annoying. I'm going home, so don't come home until morning.
Well, what the hell is that?
What's the point of Alan being in my life at all right now? I'll make sure you actually have a use for me soon enough.
Well, what are you... Damn it! What? Seriously?
Yeah, I'm pregnant.
Yeah!
You're being a little dramatic. You're that happy?
I'm so happy! I'm so damn happy! I gotta work hard. I gotta work hard for us!
Wow, you're already acting like a daddy, huh?
Of course! Let's raise our child together!
What? I'm just going to give birth to it. I'm not raising it.
Huh?
I'm pregnant with someone else's child too. You raise it. I didn't say that it was your child.
Okay, then whose child is it?
It's someone else's child. I just look at a child as a pet in status. They're cute, so I want one. But I don't want to do anything that's tiring, you know? I just want to be the kind of lady that comes by sometimes. My boyfriend says he doesn't want to deal with the kids right now either, so I feel bad for him, you know? So yeah, you take care of it.
I'm just gonna be clear, but you understand how shitty you sound, right?
Yeah, a little. But I want to play, so I don't want to do things that are tiring, you know? Can't be helped.
You have no guilt for making me try to raise a different person's child either.
Of course I do, but don't worry. My daddy will pay for everything that the child needs. I'll even pay some for my own pockets. It's just allowance for my daddy, though. You can feel free to sleep with other women, too. I'm kind enough to accept that.
Yeah, I don't get it. Are you really a human?
You're just being tough because of my mistake, but you're not going to break up with me anyway.
Huh? No, we're done.
What?
You better stop mocking people already. You should write down what you just said and read it out loud. You'll understand how horrible and gross and disgusting you are.
What is that attitude? You understand what kind of situation you're in. Your work and this apartment. You're going to lose everything if you divorce me. Everything you've accomplished at work, gone with one sentence from me. You're gonna regret losing your job.
What? Why would I lose everything?
Whose husband are you?
I'm the husband of the president's only daughter, but so what?
You're gonna play tough, huh?
Of course I am. Why would I raise some random man's child?
I'm trying to negotiate too.
That's not called negotiating, Megan. We're getting a divorce and there's no negotiation. Your child, your partner, your problem.
I see, you're okay with losing everything. Okay then, I'll take everything from you just as you wish.
Your father really does love you, but he's not like you. He has common sense. I'm sure if he hears this, he won't forgive you either. He might even kick you out of the family and cut ties with you.
I see. Okay, sure. Get out.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice.
I'm not going to get a divorce.
You are. I'm going to the courts if I have to.
Yeah, good luck.
Huh.
I'm positive you're going to be asking to raise this child eventually. I know it.
That's how our war started. This was the first time I completely went against her, but this was not okay. I'm gonna report everything to her father right away. That I can't continue this. So yeah, don't lie! I'm not lying, sir! You're gonna be making babies with her and then run away when she's actually pregnant?
That's not what's happening, sir. Just like I said, it's not my child. It's some random man's child.
She would never do such a thing. She was just crying on the phone saying that you wouldn't help her raise the child and that you were getting a divorce because you wanted her to raise the child all on her own.
That's not true. Not one bit. You can just test the child and figure it out on your own. That's the easiest way.
DNA? You're suggesting that I doubt my daughter? How can I do that?
But as long as we're not in agreement, we need to figure out who's lying. And I think we should run the DNA test to make it clear.
I'm done, Ellen. No more talking. I'm gonna take away everything from you because you've done horrible things to Megan.
But...
Don't make me do that. You have no idea how many men I've been looking at before I finally felt comfortable with her marrying someone. Please, I need you to go back to who you were before. I'm begging you.
Honestly, I kind of figured she would talk to him before I did to fill him with lies. If we ran a DNA test, we would figure out that she was lying completely, and at the end of the day, I would be able to prove my innocence. But I didn't expect this much resistance. I couldn't have imagined he would just trust her like this. What do I do? If I keep going like this, I'm gonna be kicked out of the TV industry. I'm the one that's being bullied here. I'm the one being the honest one.
Phew, the meeting rooms at the TV station are so gross.
Megan!
I told you that this would happen.
What? You come to nag at me or something?
Nope, not that bored. I just came here to listen to you, not talk.
What?
I told you before we left. I'm going to make you say you want to raise the child.
I see.
Do you understand your situation now? If you don't say yes, you're going to lose everything. Bye-bye, career.
The second I don't have any value to her, she's gonna throw me away like a piece of lint.
Hurry up. I'm busy, too.
But I want to keep working here, and I don't want to be cut. I'm not raising some random child.
You know, being this irritated isn't good for the baby. Right, baby? You don't like annoying fathers either, right?
Wait. This might work, but I don't know.
What a dumb man. Fine. If you want to be chased out of the TV station, be my guest.
Wait, hang on, Megan.
Huh?
Let me raise the child, please.
Huh? What did you say? I can't hear you.
Let me raise the child.
Look, Alan, this isn't how things were before anymore. I'm going to be the queen and commander of your life now. You understand? Answer me.
Yes, ma'am.
Then is that how you should be asking me?
Please, let me raise the child. I beg you.
This is perfect. I might like you the most out of all the people I've dated. Fine. Since you asked me so nicely, I'll let you raise it.
Thank you.
But the conditions have changed. You're going to take care of the child. You've pissed me off, so it makes sense, right?
Okay.
I'll just quietly take all the money that my father sends for the baby.
Okay.
Nothing really says power like completely dominating another human using your connections. Oh, this is so great! I'm so glad you're my husband.
There's no going back now. I just need to go full forward and go for it. You've got this, Alan.
So yeah, Alan was kind about it.
I see. Great. I'm glad my talk worked.
This is all thanks to you, Daddy. Thank you.
No, don't mention it. A parent has to help their child in need.
Sure.
Megan, don't be too angry with him either. He must have been confused because it was such a big event in his life.
I know that. He's such an incredibly nice person normally, so he's great as a husband.
Hey, don't be bragging about your husband to your own father. You really don't want any kind of celebration?
It's okay. Alan is busy with work, and I'm going to be studying up on how to be a mother. I don't have time.
I see.
Yeah. Thank you for always looking after us, Daddy. Love you.
I love you too, honey.
Sir, it's Alan.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Yeah, tell him to work hard. Bye, Daddy.
Come on in.
Excuse me, sir.
Are you done with work today?
Yes, sir. Today was relatively easy.
I see. I just got done talking to Megan. I'm glad you've taken back your previous statement.
Oh, it's quite all right, sir. I just reconsidered what I should be doing at the moment.
Right, I understand. So, what is it you want with me?
I have something that I'd like to ask of you.
Alan, how long are you going to be asleep for? If you don't hurry, we won't make it in time for food with Daddy.
Is it already that late?
Yeah, we're going on a hotel lunch, so make sure you dress nice.
Okay.
You're such a sloth.
Let's see. I'm Alan with the 1 p.m.
Mr. Allen and Miss Megan, you two will be in the large hall. Huh? Large hall? The place that holds like 1,000 people?
I wonder why. Maybe you can only get a reservation at the large hall.
Whatever. It's better than it being too small.
It's kinda too big. You were led to the large hall and opened the 2 heavy doors. Beyond the doors, there were almost 700 people at the party.
What the hell is this? What's going on?
Well, hot diggity dang, your father really did it! This must be some kind of surprise party.
What?
Are you surprised? You're surprised!
What? Daddy, what's going on?
Can't you tell? It's a surprise party! It's a great thing to be happy about, so we should all be happy and celebrate!
No, not I told you, I don't want this kind of thing.
I mean,
I suggested it to him without telling you.
You little.
Yeah, I wanted to see that face. My plans were complete. I don't care what happens next. I'm just gonna go for broke. I'm never forgiving you. Trouble Buster! See? I told you she'd be incredibly surprised.
yeah, this is the best thing about surprises. Just like you want to press the big red button that you shouldn't press. When you convinced me that you should surprise her anyway, I totally just wanted to surprise her with the biggest party ever. The guests are great too. All of the country's famous people.
This is a huge gift from you, sir.
Nah, everyone is just kind enough to celebrate.
Incredible! We have to take part with how many people there are here, right, Megan?
Yeah. Why the hell would we make this big of a deal out of it? If they find out it's not your child. Wait, Alan, you?
The surprise party continued with the MC pushing forward.
Let's have Mr. Allen, the husband of the lovely daughter of the president and CEO of the company, have a few words.
Yeah!
Alan, you little.
Hello, everyone. I'm glad to see you here. Thank you for making the time to come out here. I don't think I've seen this many people here at all. What kind of amazing day is this? Thank you.
There's the man of the hour. Woo, let's go, buddy.
So the surprise party wasn't completely her father's doing. I was also part of it. I have a really nice surprise for all of you.
Whoa, here we go. No way, twins.
The first child that we conceived, it's not mine. She is pregnant with someone else's child. I could hear Megan screaming after I said that. Her father was shocked and everyone was unsure if this was a surprise or a prank. I gave the ghost sign to the person working the projector.
Whoa, what the hell is this? You're not saying Ellen?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This woman right here said that she wanted me to raise some random man's child.
No. The child in my stomach is Alan's, and I don't care what anyone says. DNA?
I don't care what anyone says, but that child is not mine.
No way! That's impossible! You can't run a DNA test when the baby isn't even born!
Actually, you can find some DNA from the pregnant mother. It's simple after that.
How dare you do that without my permission? You're horrible!
Not worse than trying to get someone to raise someone else's child. I'm sorry for you, sir, and I'm sorry for everyone else that had to take part in this. I know how much he loves his daughter. I understand how much you want to trust her, too. It is pretty messed up for someone to abandon their wife after making them pregnant. You're completely right, sir, if that were true. However, you wouldn't trust me, and it was either being cucked or losing my job. I was between a rock and a hard place, so I figured I'd do what I can to make my case. I will accept any punishment going forward. I'm so sorry for this. There was murmuring all over from the crowd. This should be enough for me to not have to raise another man's child, but I'm not sure I'm gonna lose my job.
Wait, hang on. Why the hell am I being the one kicked out of the family? He should be the one that's being punished for bullying me and shaming me in front of everyone.
Enough, you horrible person! What you did is not forgivable! I'm sorry, Alan. I should have trusted you, but I just tried to chase you out and force you into this. I'm horrible.
No, it's okay. You were just trying to protect your daughter. I'm not mad at you at all.
No, I should not be in a place of power. I'm gonna be resigning from my position as president soon.
Please, don't be like that, sir.
It's his fault, Alan. He was the one that spoiled me and made me into the monster that I am today.
Don't blame your father. I'm never going to forgive you. You're gonna pay me in damages for having an affair, and I'm gonna sue you for trying to cut me.
I'm not gonna let that go either. Your lie led to our company image going down. You better be ready for me to come after you.
What? What about the money that I need to pay Alan?
I'm literally gonna prosecute you. You think I'm gonna help you out? Get out of my sight! Don't ever let me see you again!
Afterwards, I got $20,000 from Megan and her partner, and I sued her for cucking me. It all added up to about $50,000. Her father was even worse, though. Because she had caused distrust among their business partners, she was sued for $320,000 in damages. She was now in $400K of debt, and she lives in a horrible beat-up apartment with her affair partner, paying back debt that they will never pay off. They have a child now, too, so I'm sure they're not ever gonna have a normal life again. After everything was done, I went back to my regular work. I don't have enough time to even sleep, so I'm so busy. I'm gonna be single for a while, I think.
We're gonna punish the pregnant woman for betraying the viewer. What a great prank!
My baby, my baby.
We're here for a settlement. I'm a lawyer, so we're gonna be negotiating.
Do you not understand how the law works? You better be ready in the courts. Oh, you're so cute, Selena. I want to hurry up and see the baby. It's Helen's child, so I'm sure it's going to be cute and very hungry. What do you mean? Nothing.
Here we go! Red Snake, come on!
Ah.
And here we go!
Selena! You're kidding. You understand what you've done?
Great surprise!
Surprise? What the hell are you talking about? Selena! Selena!
Relax, Miss Mom. The baby is right here.
No, this is insane. This isn't a prank at all.
No one is hurt and the pregnant woman is running full speed. It's hilarious. No problems at all.
Give me back my baby.
Sure, here you go.
Stop.
Look at the pregnant woman running on the hill. This is entertainment. I mean, what can you do? You got these amateurs not knowing how to really find proper entertainment.
Wait. My name is Helen. I'm a pregnant woman who was just pranked by a horrible streamer. I'm sorry. I know I pushed myself too far. How could you do that to a pregnant woman? You're insane. He is completely misunderstanding what it means to be funny. What a horrible man. How disgusting.
I'm the brilliant streamer Sean. You didn't say anything to your parents at all. I don't know if you're some kind of streamer or what, but you can only act like that until you graduate.
What? What are you talking about?
Your job has no assurances, no security. You're going to lose, and after you graduate, you're going to join my law office as a grunt. You study until then.
What? You better not try to tell me what to do.
You can't complain. You don't pay for your cost of living at all. You can say that after you stop making money from me.
Piece of shit. I'm gonna make more money with this job than my dad. I'm never gonna deal with you. Then... Woo! What? Only 50K plays? Damn it, what the hell? That video had everything to blow up. I guess it's not enough. Whatever. Time to push for something a little more extreme. But it looks like the pregnant woman series is really working. Or maybe they're bored of it. But whatever, I'm going for it. You bitchy pregnant woman! That video yesterday didn't go crazy at all! You better do something about it!
You're that weirdo from yesterday.
Answer my question! I said you better pay for it!
Why the hell do I have to do that? Get away from me!
No! That's not possible! You're gonna be punished for betraying the viewers! Whoa, where are you going?
Save me! Help!
Stop screaming! Yeah!
Someone!
Perfect prank! A surprise face, a tear in your eyes, it's all perfect. Thanks for the perfect reaction, pregnant lady. Wait, did your water break? This is so rare. Come on, give me a comment. What do you think about your water breaking? Hey, answer me!
My baby, please, get an ambulance.
Later! Right now, I'm interviewing you. Hurry up and answer me. I'm not gonna call an ambulance.
Help me! Save me!
Shut up with your screaming, you dumb bitch!
Someone has collapsed!
He did it! Damn it! This is the perfect content. I'm like 80% done. If the views are low, I'm coming again. I'll come again, even if it's good though. Bye, pregnant lady!
Are you okay?
We're calling the ambulance now. You're okay.
My baby, I lost consciousness and was taken straight to the hospital. When I came to, Alan was bawling at my bed.
I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Alan, you came.
Of course I did. Helen, the baby was okay.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I'm so glad both of you were okay.
What about that guy that knocked me over? Did he get caught?
Someone who saved you chased after him, but he got away.
I see.
I'm gonna catch him. No matter what happens, I'm gonna catch the guy that hurt you and our child.
Excuse me.
Yo, hello again. Who the hell are you guys?
It's this guy! That younger guy right there shoved me!
I know. If I didn't know, I wouldn't have come to this rotten, dirty hospital.
What the hell are you?
Excuse me. I'm Kevin, Sean's father. I'm a lawyer.
A lawyer?
Let me be straightforward. I'm a lawyer, so we're gonna settle this out of court.
What?
Screw you! We're not settling. I don't accept.
I was threatened at knife point, shoved off the stairs, and then my water broke.
But the baby was fine, right? Then who cares?
Shut up, idiot! Sir, I'm sorry, but the moment a lawyer enters the picture, I can force a settlement.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the law.
What? That's a law? Is it new?
It's a law that was put into effect this year, so there are a few people that know about it. There's 30,000 here. Take it.
You're telling me to ignore the fact that your son committed a crime?
I'm sure you're upset as the victim. You might not like it, I understand, but you can look at previous cases. You're gonna have a tough time winning this case.
Do you have some kind of basis for your conjecture?
There are many kind of cases that are like this. Look at this.
Huh, there are a lot of cases like this one, Helen.
Let me see. I see.
I'm a lawyer. My logic is undeniable. It's better to accept the money now than to take us to court and end up spending money, don't you think?
What happens if I say no?
Then you're just gonna waste money taking us to court. Of course, we won't pay you anything for settlement either. In other words, you win nothing.
Huh? Well, that's not good.
Right? So then you just accept this money and you let everything go. That's the best thing for you.
But sir, there's something I'm curious about.
What is that?
What if I still want to take you to court?
That's not possible.
Why is that?
You can't have a court case like this. The judge is busy too. Have you seen the first-rate director take the script from a new writer? No. That means that the moment your case is thrown out, it's over. My son hasn't found a place of employment yet, so I want you to just settle. He's sorry too. He said he was stressed out.
Yeah, high score!
Yeah, I don't think someone who regrets pushing over a pregnant woman would be able to beat the scores.
It's pretty insane that he's playing games while apologizing too. He's definitely not remorseful. Dad's gonna take care of it, so you don't need me to apologize. Just accept the damn settlement and be done with it. Yeah, you said he was remorseful.
Whatever. We're moving forward with the settlement.
You know, I'm okay with taking you to court, knowing I'm going to lose.
What? Are you stupid? I said you're going to lose. The courts will not accept it because you're bringing a losing case. I've already taken care of it.
How so?
They've all already closed the courts because I said so.
You can do that?
When you're as good as me, you can do pretty much anything.
I see. I didn't know you could do that. Maybe I'm just not studious enough.
I'm a professional legal expert. You're an amateur. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
I don't think that courts do that, though. Something doesn't add up, and I'm going to move forward with taking you to court.
I said you can't do that. I'm busy too, but I'm making time to make a settlement with you.
Let me check and see if I can.
You can confirm with me, and the reply is you absolutely can't.
Okay, sure. Alan, go make the call.
Okay.
No, you're not gonna call. Sean, block the door. Don't let him through.
What the hell? What's wrong with this guy?
Are you sure you can do that?
Lawyers can.
Hey, Dad, why are you struggling? Thought it was gonna be over in like 5 minutes.
Shut up! Don't talk! Don't whine! Idiots are not necessary in this world, but some idiots are better than others. Idiots who keep their mouth shut are 100 times better than idiots who open their mouths. You need to understand that already.
And hurry up, man. I'm already trying to work on my next project.
Okay, sure, let's do this. I have 50K here. That's enough, right? You and your child are both healthy. You get 50K. That's a year's pay for some people. Not a bad story, right?
It's not about the money. It's about the emotional trauma. I don't want that kind of money. I don't feel better.
Me neither. Talk about bad juju.
I don't care about juju. Money is money. Shut up and take it. That's all you can do. You know how much it costs to raise a child? It's better for you to just take the 50K here. You're just gonna lose money if you stay stubborn and go to court.
I don't think so. I think I have a pretty good chance of winning, and I think that your son is going to be sentenced to time in jail.
The courts won't react.
I think they will do their job.
Lawsuits cost money.
Are you talking about legal fees?
Yeah, we're talking several tens of thousands of dollars.
No, they don't cost that much.
Yes, they do. It's court, law. Who's gonna join in on someone's argument just to help out?
I don't know. I don't think you can even prosecute when it's criminal courts, right? If I go to the police, then the state will prosecute you and your son for me. I don't have to pay a dime. I don't talk to a lawyer, so there are no legal fees either.
Well, what is that?
You know I'm right.
just a little wrong. I mean, you know what it is? You shouldn't be picking fights with a professional. I'm gonna use the full extent of my legal abilities to force you both to pay.
Wow, incredible.
Of course.
Everything you've been saying makes no sense at all. It's all wrong. You don't know law, and you call yourself a lawyer? You better be ready in court, asshole.
What?
Sorry, I'm late to introduce myself. I'm a lawyer at Trubus Legal Firm. My name is Helen. The two immediately started losing color in their face. I was okay with just going after Sean, the idiot, but I need to take both of these pricks down. I'm never going to forgive them for this. Troublebusters.
Oh, you're a lawyer too. That's a little rotten of you to keep that from me, don't you think?
I don't know who's rotten at all, but you do realize that you were lying and abusing your position as a lawyer to bully us into listening.
What? I don't think I said any lies.
You know, I figured you'd forget, so I recorded everything on my phone.
But you can't make me dig my own grave. That's just mean.
You're really calling us mean right now? The second you said you were a lawyer, I was willing, no matter how small the chances, to accept settlement outside of court.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that you were also a lawyer. You're so mean. If you said you were a lawyer to begin with, I would have been more correct.
That's not the problem here. Why are you changing the subject?
Sorry.
That's what you're trying to protect, right? Even by lying?
Huh?
What are you talking about doing things the right way? You should have treated me correctly regardless of who I was.
When your son pushed me, I was really scared. I really thought that our baby was done for. I was so scared.
I'm so sorry about that.
Okay, what are you not sorry for?
Can you stop being a smartass?
You're still acting like you have any right to be here. You're not remorseful at all, are you? I'm a lawyer this, I'm not apologizing that. You don't know about law too much. You just wanted to spew some BS and try to take it into a settlement, right?
That's not true.
Then why did you lie? It's complete bogus, right? You're a lawyer, right? You think that claiming your lies are true isn't illegal?
Get that back.
I'm not gonna give you the evidence that proves you're a corrupt lawyer.
I'm going to take you to court and I'm going to sue your son. Of course, I'm going to bring all of your wrongdoings into the public too. You might even lose your license, all brought onto yourself.
Damn it, Sean!
What? Did they say it's fine?
Now is not the time to be an idiot. It's super dangerous situation.
What? The lady is a lawyer and she's gonna sue me?
That's right. And I lie to protect you, so my career as a lawyer is in jeopardy.
Oh, shut up, old man. You're just doing this to protect yourself, not me.
Shut up! I'm still trying to protect you. I raised you all on my own, you idiot. You should put yourself in my shoes. Why the hell are you alive? If you didn't survive, I wouldn't be here. What's so funny? You finally lost your mind?
You're always like that. Always rejecting me. That's why.
Whatever. I'm not taking any part in this. You figure it out on your own.
No! I'm not gonna apologize because that would be surrendering my career. You can't do that to me.
You always cause problem with people just to make money, so don't say shit.
You little. You're just as dirty as me too.
You? Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
Can you guys take that somewhere else? I don't want to breathe the same air as a dirty lawyer and an annoying streamer.
Seriously, take her dirty money and go home. Helen, please, just let this go. I'll be an innocent pure streamer starting tomorrow.
You keep my name out of your mouth.
Also, what the hell is an innocent pure streamer?
I can tell you're just spewing BS.
I'm sorry. My son is just a complete super idiot. I will formally apologize to you now. I'm so sorry for everything. I will pay $53.9 thousand in settlement money. Can you please just settle this out of court for us?
You and your son are both pretty horrible, so I'm not going to let this go. Your son is going to be convicted. You're going to lose your legal license. You two will feel the pain of trying to rob my child from me.
Wait, hang on! My son did something he shouldn't, but I haven't laid a single finger on you, so just let me go!
You're trying to get out of this alone?
Shut up! Don't drag me into this mess! So seriously, please don't sue me! Come on, you want to win, right? You're a lawyer, you should want the settlement money!
Don't act like Helen is the same as you!
I don't understand at all. I'm not going to change my mind, so can you get out?
Just take your money and get out!
Really? You're sure?
You're pestering us.
We're begging you!
I don't really care.
Think about my age! What am I supposed to do after they take my license from me?
I don't know.
It's seriously gonna be a problem! This is all the money I have left!
Okay, cool.
I can't produce any more money than this, but I have wine! I have good wine, worth a lot. I'll give you a few of those. You can sue him as much as you like. I'll give you the cash, the wine, and pretend that I did nothing wrong. You're both
going
gonna
to
experience
experience
hell on earth.
Get out!
Ah! Please! We're screwed!
Just like I said, I took both of them to court. Sean was charged and convicted of assault and battery. The father was also sentenced because he was essentially abusing his position of power to lie to me. He lost his license and his legal office went under. Afterwards, he moved to a beat-up apartment and has been arguing with his son every day.
Damn it! I can't find anywhere to work. I was elite.
You need to work sooner. They're gonna stop the water. Also, I want to leave. I don't want to live in the same room as you. You can hear sounds and seriously, the second I'm loud, they bang on the door. Can't really excel as a streamer here.
You're still talking about streaming? This is your fault to begin with anyway. You got involved with that lawyer pregnant woman.
It's your fault for not negotiating well enough. Don't blame me.
Shut up! You find a place to work too! Work, damn it!
I'm a super famous streamer. Imagine if I work a part-time job. They're all gonna talk shit about me. If you have time to be getting mad at me, just find a place to work. You used to talk all about how you were so elite. Here you are just like me, you stupid loser.
Shut up!
Die!
They just continued to argue and fight for a week. The neighbors got pissed and they were chased out of their apartments. They now live in some park with no home. Alana and I, on the other hand, phew, everything is settled. I'm a little hungry now.
Want to eat something?
I want steak. Steak. Like 400 grams of steak.
You're a little hungry and you want 400 grams of steak? Did I mishear you? Hey, Susan?
Dada! Come on, let's go. Alan, Susan.
Okay!
Maybe this whole thing started because of the son who was never accepted as a son, and the son who was just trying to be accepted by his father. If you trust and love your kids won't go off the beaten path. Trouble busters.